What's up guys, welcome to Wednesday One Looks episode 3 I think. Today we're going to go through a very easy case, so this is going to be a lot shorter of a video than the last ones, although I do very much recommend that you watch the last ones because otherwise you won't understand this very well. The good thing about this case is that the centres aren't affected at all, so we only have to look at corners. These are quite hard corners to understand, but once you get them it will come very quickly to you. So let's actually go through what the case is. You have these two corners here that need to be inserted down here, like two headlights in front. And just to show you what I do to solve this case, you do this. Pretty much just insert one corner, then insert the other. Yeah. And as I said, the centres aren't affected, so to one like this case, we just need to look at the corners. If you know what one move on Scube does, which you should, then you pretty much already know this case pretty well. Because these two corners here, they just do one move and they're in the right solved position like that. So you just need to remember that these two are, I guess you could say they're like an F away or something like that, or an F prime away. But I don't really think of it like that. I just know that if I was to do that with those two corners, they'd be in the position where after I've done this case. So no centres, all the centres are solved, and these are one move away. Unfortunately, unlike the other cases before, you can't tell what the whole centre permutation will be after looking at just two corners, because these two are diagonal to each other, and this could actually either be a corner solved case or a peanut case by just looking at these two. So then we need to look at this corner, and this corner does something pretty weird, but this will it's good to learn this now because it's in a lot of other in a lot of other one-look cases, and it just does a full 180 to the other side of the cube. And if it's twisted in a weird way, in this situation it's just facing straight up because it's a corner solved case, which we know now because these two are these two will be facing up. This one will just go across to there. But if it's in a weird place, what I tend to do is do a Y2, see where it will be facing. So for example, if there's yellow here, I'll just do a Y2 again, and I know that yellow will be here because it's just a 180 away. And then that's what it does to the cube. I think it'd be easier to show you this by doing some walkthroughs, so I'm just going to go show those now. I can't really do much apart from, there we go. So now you already know that the U centre is going to be on top, and there's going to be one solved centre there, one opposite centre there, and these two will be adjacent. So yeah, now we need to see what the corner orientation will be. So these two will be one move away like that. So I know we'll have yellow here and yellow here, like that. If you can see what the one move does, it's pretty obvious. So one yellow there, one yellow there, and then this one is facing up, meaning that it'll just move across to there, meaning that we'll have yellow, 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 and yellow, just by process of elimination, meaning that we have a peanut case, which means that we have peanuts plus U perm on top. So yeah. It's pretty easy to tell. Now we need to tell exactly what case it is by visualising where the pieces will be. So I know that it'll be sledge, hedge, because there'll be yellow here. It's quite nice because this moving to here, if this is facing up, then after it's done, a yellow will still be facing up, it just won't be this yellow, if you know what I mean. So it'll be sledge, hedge. There we go. Alright, next one. Alright, now let's look at this. So, currently, we can see that it's actually going to be pi plus, no, I don't know what the corner orientation is, but it's going to be a swirl perm, because there are no solved or opposite centres, and the U centre's here. So now we need to tell exactly what case it is. What the corner orientation will be anyway. So we need to see that these two will do one move there, which means that we'll have yellow here and yellow here. green here and green here, because they just do that one move there. And that's what those two corners will do at the back. Then this one will move to here. So we need to imagine that, so the way that I would recognise where exactly this corner will be after it, I'll think, okay, green's here. So green will be here after doing it. So that means that we'll have green here, green here, green here, and by process of elimination, green there. It's a bit confusing, but it's not that bad, and you should probably get it. So it's a pi plus swirl perm. I don't know how to describe the case, but no, it's not one of the nicest ones, but it's an okay one. So what we'll have, we won't have the pi corners attached to this, they'll be facing out like that. As you can see, we got this. And there you go. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Okay. It's probably the last one. It's not the hardest thing to learn. So now let's look at the case. Solve center, opposite center, new center there. So now we need to check what case it is. These two move up like that, meaning that we'll have two yellows facing up there. And this one does a 180, so if we know this for 180, we know that a yellow will be here. So because Peanut faces with like those two out at the back, we know that yellow will be there, yellow will be there, yellow will be there, and yellow will be there. So now we know it's going to be one of those. I don't know how to describe it very well, but it's going to be a case where you do a sledge, then insert a corner kind of. So it's Peanut plus U-perm, I guess, U-perm across the top. Pi plus U-perm, sorry. Oh no, Peanut plus U-perm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's one of those. So insert those and have that. So I'll just do the regular out just to show you. But yeah. That's it. I hope these have helped you. Thank you for watching. See you next video.